will be discussing inheritance of two genes, which is also referred to as dihybrid cross. Now, in this type of cross, Mendel had considered two characters at the same time, whereas in monohybrid cross, only one character was considered or focused upon, ignoring the other 6. But in this dihybrid cross, two characters were focused upon. Like, say, for example, he carried out an experiment with pea plants where he focused on or concentrated on two characters at the same time. He took seed color and seed shape. Okay, seed color and seed shape. Already through the monohybrid experiments, it was confirmed that there are two types of seed color seen in pea plants, that is yellow and green. Some plants were yellow and some plants were green seed color. Likewise, the shape of seeds in some cases were round and in some cases were wrinkled. So, Mendel took these characters or these traits. He selected a plant which would bear yellow and round seeds. It was a pure line true breeding plant he created. And already through monohybrid experiments, it was confirmed that yellow colored seed is dominant over green colored seeds and round shape of seed is dominant over wrinkled seeds. So he took a plant where both dominant traits were present and another plant where both recessive traits were present. Then after carrying out the experiment, he got a new ratio this time, which came out to be 9:3:3:1. We will be discussing how this ratio came about. Then from after completing the cross, after getting the ratios and studying what actually happened, it derived the third law of inheritance, which is also known as law of independent assortment, which states that when two pairs of traits are combined in a hybrid, okay, two pairs of traits are combined in a hybrid. Like, say we are taking a plant with yellow round, green wrinkled, two pairs, okay, this is one, okay, two pairs, okay, 1 and 2 are combined in a hybrid, the new plant that will be obtained. Here it was seen that segregation of one of the pair of character is independent of the other pair of character. That means the color of seeds will never influence the shape of seed, or the shape of seed will never influence the color of seed. That was what he confirmed. Now let us see the cross in detail. Now this is the dihybrid cross. Okay, this is how we will how it worked out. We will check that. Now the parents that he took, okay, the parents, two parents. The first he's starting the experiment. While starting the experiment, he took two parents. The first parent was one which would bear or which was bearing seeds that were shaped round and color yellow. And the other parent was with wrinkled seeds and green colored, the seeds were. Now round and yellow, it is dominant, already known fact. Wrinkled and green is recessive, already known fact. Now after this, now when we get these two parents, now we have to see the genotype. This is the phenotype, and now we have to see the genotype. Now the genotypes, to see the genotypes, now round, as it is dominant trait, so we use capital letters for it. Now round, the trait round will be represented by a genotype which will definitely be present in a pair inside the plant, in the plant. So here we write capital R, capital R. R and R is representing round trait for that plant. Capital Y will represent yellow colored seed for the plant. Okay, round and yellow. So represented by capital R and capital Y, capital Y. Why we are writing two pairs here? Because we are considering two pairs of traits, two types of traits or two types of characters we are considering. If suppose we were considering a third type. We are not doing it, but suppose we would have done it. A third type, like say we also see the height. Okay, suppose we take a plant tall, round, yellow. Then we will also write here T, T. Okay, so that does it goes on. So it depends upon how many characters we consider. Accordingly, we write the genotype. So in similar lines, wrinkled and green is represented by small r, and small y, small. Because here also it is in the homozygous condition. All these are homozygous conditions, both of them. Now coming to the gametes. Okay, now what will be the type of gamete formed out of round and yellow plants, which are homozygous? Now the trait round in the plant is represented by a pair of factors. Now we know during gamete formation, the pair of factors will separate out, okay, will segregate. We have already seen through the Mendel's second law of inheritance. So the pair of factors, they will always segregate. So we will get here in the gamete, we will get an R. R and R separates, okay. I'm writing here just R, we are just representing it here. Then similarly, the other pair of factor will also segregate Y. So RY in one gamete, another gamete also RY, as it is homozygous. So all the gametes will be similar. So needless to write, why do we repeat it? So we are just writing one. Then similarly, wrinkled yellow, which is represented by small r, small y. Even in this case, what will happen? We will take only one, or in the gamete, there will be only one representative of for the shape of seed and one for the color of seed. As all the gametes will be similar, so we are writing only one. Now, when they combine, okay, when they fertilize, randomly they will fertilize, okay. One gamete will come from the first parent, the other gamete will come from the second parent. In the F1, you will see the individual physically, it was seen to be, the phenotype was seen to be round and yellow. Now, round and yellow. Round and yellow, why? Because round is dominant over wrinkled, yellow is dominant over green. And we already know that whatever is expressed in F1, that is the dominant trait as stated by Mendel. So the F1 individual plants offsprings are round, yellow phenotype. And when we see the genotype when we are seeing, it is coming to capital R, small r, capital R coming from one parent, small r coming from the other parent. So that means what? In this plant, the factors for both round and wrinkled are present. Similarly, factor for yellow and factor for green are present in that same plant. Heterozygous condition. But expression is, it will not show both the characters, it will show only one, that is the dominant one. This is the F1 generation. Now Mendel father, as he carried out the monohybrid cross, similarly he carried out the dihybrid cross. Now selfing, okay, he allowed the plants to undergo self-fertilization. This time what he did was, okay, what was done was the gametes. Now we will have to see the gametes. What are the types of gametes that will be formed here? Here we will not get just one or two types of gametes. Here we will get 4 types of gametes. Types. Number can be many, but types will be 4. Why 4? Because here capital R. Now the shape of seed is represented by 2 different factors. So 2 different factors, so possibility of 2 types of gametes. Okay. Then again, here also there are 2 different factors for color of seed. So possibility of 2 types of gametes. But again, in total, they will come in combinations. So here you will get what are the possible permutation combinations. So here R, okay, capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y. So this way the different combinations we get. Now, for some of you, it might be quite easy to find out the combinations in this manner. Okay, but for those who find it difficult to find out the combination, the gamete combinations, okay, you can go for a easy method. Okay, an easy method, but that should always be included in a rough work. Never write it in your answers. Okay, that is your rough part. I'll show you here. Okay, here how to form the gamete combinations. Okay, so one side we draw a box. This is not a Punnett square. Okay, we are doing it a rough work. You just draw a box here. Okay, make a box this way. You write the factors for the same trait or same character on one side. Like say this is for the shape of seed, capital R, small r. These are the factors present in F1 individual. Okay? So we write the alleles on or the factors on one side for shape of seed. These are for the color of seed. Okay, this is not a cross we are doing. We are just finding out the gametes. Now here you will write down. Okay, we will combine them now. R, Y. Okay, so this is one type of gamete. Then coming here, R, small y. Okay, so R and small y. Again here, R and capital Y. Then coming here, R, Y. So these are the 4 types of possible gametes. Okay, gametic combinations that are possible in from the offspring of F1. Okay, F1 offspring, these are the possible gametes. This is an easy way to find out the gametes. Okay, now coming back to the cross. So these are the gametes that we already got. Now, what we do for F2, okay, we will take out the second filial generation now. So what is done here? We will write the gametes. This is a Punnett square that I have drawn here. Okay, you can do that even in your copy. If you have your copies with you, you can do it alongside. Okay, we write the gametes on one side. These are the gametes. This is a selfing. So similar type of gametes will be present on the other side also. So the gametes this side and the gametes on the other side. Now we will find out the individuals. Okay, so the first individual I'm showing you here, it will come to be R, R, Y, Y. Okay, so here this is RY, RY. So they come together. So if suppose the gamete capital RY, okay, and capital RY, this is suppose the male and this is the female. Suppose this is the pollen grain and this is the egg cell. Now these two combines, let us assume, then what is the possibility? The offspring will have the combination of capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. Randomly they can fuse. The gametes are of these types. So possibility is there of the second type also here. So here what will happen? R, small r, capital Y, then capital Y. Okay, can you tell me the third one? What will be the third one here? Can you tell me the third one? What will it be?
Capital R.
Yes, capital R.
Capital R. Capital R. Capital Y. Small y.
Capital Y and
Small one.
small one. Yes, very good. Okay, so here this gamete and gamete. Okay, here box here this gamete and this gamete. And the fourth one, can you say the fourth one? R.
Capital R.
Yes, then
Small R.
small r, then
Capital Y.
Capital Y.
then
Small y.
yes, very good.
Small y.
Small one, yes. So you we can write this way also, RY, RY. We can write that way also. But what will happen if you write that way? You will get confused. Okay, you will get confused. Which of these will be expressing and all those things. Okay, so you will get confused. So we try to keep the similar factors together. So keeping R together and YY together while writing. Okay, so if now we'll come to the fifth one. Okay, R, Y. Are you getting what I did here? R, small r is coming from here. Capital R is coming from here. Then Y and Y. Okay. Now coming here. What will it be? Can you say? What will it be? Sixth individual. Please answer. Sixth individual.
Small r, small r,
Then
capital Y,
Capital Y, capital Y.
very good. Okay. So that way, the next one again. What will it be?
Small r.
small r, capital Y, small y.
Small r,
Capital R,
capital R. Okay.
Capital R.
Y,
Small r.
capital Y.
Then capital Y.
Capital Y and small y.
Capital
See, by not necessarily the capital has to come first and the small second, but by convention, okay, our work becomes easy. So we usually try to represent this one. We put the capital first. Okay, the dominant is first. Okay, you can do other way around also. So here it is capital Y and small y. Okay, I'm doing this for you. Okay, now the ninth individual will be R, Y, Y. Yes? Okay. Now, if I go wrong, you point me out, okay? I may go wrong somewhere. Am I correct? Am I correct?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Where did I go wrong?
The second R should be smaller.
Yes. Yeah, it should be small r. Good. Okay. So, R,
Second R.
Y. Okay. Good. The next R, Y, R, then Y. Now coming to the
Small y.
yes, small y. Okay, coming to the next 13th individual. 13th one will be R. Then
Small r,
yes, small r,
capital
M
Y,
small r.
capital Y. Yes. Then
small
Small
y.
y.
small y. Yes. Good. Okay. The next R, Y, Y. The next capital R, Y. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we got these individuals. 16 individuals. Here we got 16 individuals in this manner. That means 16 individuals, 16 possibilities, 16 possibilities of formation of offspring. 16 types are possible with these, and these 4 gametes unite together. Now let us see what have we got. These 16, these are genotypes. Now we have to find out the phenotypes. Let us see the phenotypes. So the parent, the first parent was what? The first parent was round yellow. Let me write round yellow. Okay. Let us count how many will be round yellow. Now I'll show you here this first individual. Okay, this first individual. This first individual that I marked red will definitely be round and yellow. It will definitely be round and yellow. Why? Because it has all the alleles. It has the factor for round and factors for yellow. Now the second individual. Will it be round and yellow? Will this be round and yellow?
No, ma'am.
No. Why no? Why no? Will it be round or not? Round individuals are the homozygous with the factor for round, that is R when we write capital R, or homozygous when we write capital R, small r, it is still round. Why is it round? Because here the capital R, okay, the dominant factor is present. It will not allow the expression of the factor for wrinkled. This case is similar. Here you have the combination of capital R, small r. Capital R is the dominant factor which will suppress the expression of the factor for wrinkled. So this will always be round. Heterozygous condition will give us round and yellow. Okay, yellow to it because it is already homozygous, so definitely it will be yellow. Now coming to the third one, even this will be round and yellow. Why will it be round? Because it has RR, which is for round. Capital Y and Y. Capital Y is the dominant factor. Okay, it's the dominant factor for the color of seeds. Okay, dominant factor, which is yellow, is a dominant factor. And the other one, though it is present, what is happening? Because it is recessive, it cannot show any expression. So even this one will be round and yellow. Did you get now how why they are round and yellow? Are you following or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These are the round
Yes, ma'am.
and yellow ones also. Okay, so these are round and yellow. So we got here, these are round and yellow. The red ones which I marked. How many? Count and tell me fast. How many?
9.
9.
9.
Okay, so there are 9 round yellow. Now let us see the other this factor. Okay, this genotype. Now, what will be the genotype for this one? This blue that I have marked. What will be the phenotype? Sorry, the genotype is given. What will be the phenotype for it? Tell me. When it is smaller, what
Wrinkled yellow.
Wrinkled yellow.
wrinkled yellow. Okay, so let us count wrinkled yellow. How many? Here it is one wrinkled yellow. Here another. Okay, here we have the next type of wrinkled. Next type of wrinkled yellow. Then one more we have here wrinkled yellow. So how many you got wrinkled yellow?
3.
3.
Now let us see the other character. Okay, what will be the phenotype of this one? Yes,
Wrinkled green.
this will be our capital
Round green.
round
Round
will be round green.
Round green.
Round green. Okay. So how many of round green? This will be round green. Even this will be round green. How many? 3. Now what is left? What is left?
Wrinkle green.
Wrinkled green. Wrinkled,
Like the parent.
wrinkled green.
How many? 1. Only 1 is left, wrinkled green. So now
1.
you have a look here. This round yellow. Okay, this round yellow is like the parent. Okay. So here, like the parent, one parent. Then wrinkled yellow. This is the new combination that have got. The new combination that has been formed, which was not existing earlier. Similarly, even this round green, even it was not existing earlier. Do you see anywhere here? Wrinkled yellow, it was never there. One parent, second parent, even this one, we did not see, is what I've marked in blue and green. It was not existing earlier. Come out as a new. It has come out as a new combination. We call this as recombination. Wrinkled green was existing in the parent. So round yellow and wrinkled green we call as parental combinations. Whereas wrinkled yellow and round green are recombinations or new combinations. So ultimately, what do we get? We get the ratio as 9:3, 9:3:3:1. So that is the Mendel's dihybrid ratio. Okay, this comes out as Mendel's dihybrid ratio, which I had mentioned at the beginning of the class. Now we come to the law. We come back to the law once more. Okay, so here Mendel had stated, okay, here we got the ratio. Now Mendel had stated that in the law of independent assortment, two factors of each character assort or separate out independent of the factors of other characters. So we saw though the parents were round, yellow round, green wrinkle, but the offsprings appeared to be yellow and wrinkled. They appeared to be again round and wrinkled. They appeared to be yellow and wrinkled. So different combinations were seen. Okay, yellow, wrinkled appeared. So different combinations were seen in the offsprings. They always have the ability to assort, to segregate, to separate out, and also to get rearranged randomly in the offsprings, never producing both parental and new combination of characters. That was what Mendel tried to prove through the dihybrid process. Okay, so